right, what is up, everyone? Happy Monday. Sorry it's been a couple days. We were out of town. The fiance and I were out of town over a couple days over the weekend, and there were not many great setups. Same with Thursday night. Weren't any really good setups. So just figured I wouldn't really bring anything to that wasn't of substance. So if I ever don't make a video on a specific day, that's probably the reason. There just aren't too many setups, or I am busy with something in my personal life. But with that being said, Friday was a pretty massive sell-off day. Like I said, there weren't any really great setups over the weekend. So kind of just let the stocks open today, saw if anything was worth taking a look at and anything flip back. And we did have a good amount go back. So if you look on the scans here, we did have about maybe was that 15 or 20. I thinned it down. What I was looking for after the big sell-off day, what I was basically looking for is anything that was close to taking the week 2 up, or close to Friday's high, or just looked relatively stronger than the other one. So let's look through a couple that just so you can get a gauge of what I'm kind of looking for. So you look at something like Amazon, right? Not even close on that weekly. BA earnings coming up, but again, not even close on that weekly. BBWI. Stuck in here, not really close on the weekly. This one I kind of was looking at, but it's very close to that outside month. You don't have a ton of magnitude left, so I'm also looking for anything that has a good amount of magnitude left, not to waste anyone's time. So this is one that's on the list. But yeah, really, see, not really close to taking last week's highs. That is a nice little PMG in there, so maybe going to put it on the list, but realistically, I mean, you're not really close. So those are the ones that I kind of avoided, just so you have a gauge of what I was thinking of. I'm looking for the ones that are probably stronger. We're definitely stronger into today, and could be stronger into the end of the week, and also had a good amount of magnitude left. So here, let's get started with Bros. Inside day Friday. So again, did not sell amidst all the selling on Friday. Takes the inside day to the upside, flips the month green, simultaneously going 2 down, 2 up weekly, flipping that monthly back green, and a ton of range on the monthly. They got about $20. So I did take a small position here, 2% of the account. That's how I'm doing all shares trades now. I'm starting with 2% of the account, and I will most likely only add on weekly actionables or monthly actionables. So the goal going forward is going to be to take about 2% of the account, and my stop is going to be any stop below, any close below here. And then I'm just going to let that 2% go. The goal being if I accumulate 5 to 10 to 15 stocks or so, the strong ones will go. And then if I get a month confirmation, I can add there. So my cost basis will already be much lower than it should have been to get a full chunk of that 2 to reverse a month. So 2% of the account went in on this today. Am still long. KSS here, next one. So again, not incredibly close. It's on the weekly, but you did get the 2-up day. So you got the 2-up day with the mini PMG. Bottom of a little broadening formation in here, which I like. And I also like that we're just flipping the month back green. So 1534 could potentially ride this up for $3. And then obviously you've got this, which is probably an earnings type thing, some big news day. But now you've got this mini broadening formation on the, on the daily here off of that gap. So we'll be looking at that one into tomorrow. ON. Another one, I did put these tweets out, so I'm trying to get more active on Twitter during the day in what I'm seeing. Not necessarily saying I'm going long or short anything, more or less just saying this is what looks good. Take a look at it. If it catches your eye and you like it, by all means, get in. But here you've got ON Semiconductor, 1-2 down in green month. Flipping the monthly back green today, close to that 3-2 week to the upside with a big gap up, which you like to see. Big gap up, 3-2 potential week to the upside. Triangled out all of these guys here on the weekly last week, looking to make its way back through this range here. On. Again, just barely flipping that month green today. You got the inside day still, but you got the inside day with the potential to take that week 2-up continuation, because you have the 2-up continuation, but you're at the bottom of this 4 straight months of selling with some nice weekly pivots and daily pivots to come back through. So we'll be looking to get that one off the inside day break up tomorrow. Pep, this was really strong last week, even with all the selling. Now you've got an inside day. So looking to get long above this here on the inside day to the upside. And this is already pretty well back through the monthly here. But again, got about $10 left to go. So if we can take that inside day to the upside tomorrow, would love to see it get moving back on through, and then a good range to go if you're trying to get back up into all those guys. Last one, pins. I saw this one had some interesting call flow. I saw a couple people tweeting about it at the end of the day. That's why it caught my eye. It's been, we've had it on the watch list here and there. Been kind of testing that monthly open. But now you've got the 3-day here. Then you've got the 3-2 up day. Close to taking that week 2 down, 2 up. And you have the 2 down green monthly taking out these guys here on the monthly lows. Looking to come back on through here with some very positive call flow near the end of the day today. So these are the 6 I'm going to be looking at into tomorrow. Again, throughout the day, if you have these scans, what I'm doing, especially when it's like this, is when the list is rather short, I'm looking at anything that triggers throughout the day as day in force or week in force, anything that's turning green in either of these 2 columns here. I am looking at them. I'm seeing if they're moving, how they're moving. And if you see them both turn green in the middle of the day, wait for a 15:30. If you want to take entry, take entry. But at this time, there have been a lot of stocks popping in and off the watch list throughout the day. So if you do take a position and it ends up closing just have a quick stop out if you're going to get in and out on these ones during the day and not wait for overnight. But again, if you have this scan, just look for whatever's popping green here. That's telling you that these are the strongest. So anything that took the day up today was strong. Anything that took the day and the week up today was even stronger. So those what we're going to want to keep watching, especially if the market keeps selling. If they're going to keep buying these ones here while the market's weak, that's where I want to focus my attention. All right, that is all I got for you guys tonight. Let's have a good trading day tomorrow, and I will talk to you then. Let's make some money.